Okay, for anybody who's been saving money and getting good with money, with investing and saving and building your wealth, or for somebody who's new, I think both people will probably understand when we say the most important thing is behavior. Hey, when you're bad with money, I know because I was bad with money. I wasn't used and couldn't comprehend the behavior of consistently putting something away to set it aside, not to use it unless it was an emergency, or not to use it unless it was for a specific planned purchase. Most of the times it was impulse. I would just buy like a stupid ass watch or some overpriced shoes once I saved up a large amount of money. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about how to change the behavior to get you used to being able to stash money away, to get you used to saving. And I'm going to talk about the strategy that I use to save that has allowed me to save 6 months emergency fund, 6 months of my expenses, and we're working on that way to get that 12-month emergency fund. So to find out the method that I'm using and how I changed my behavior, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's dive in. Yo, what's good? I'm Marcus. You're the channel Debt Free Dad. Over here at the DFD channel, we're talking finances, financial takes, topics, current events, and I'm letting y'all know what's going on as my family is on the road to financial freedom, what that means to us. Disclaimer, licensed attorney, not your attorney, not legal or financial advice. Just talking, giving y'all my opinion and takes and letting y'all know what we got going on over at DFD's household. Behavior. Behavior is so important because right now there are people out there who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s who never understood or never mastered the concept of being able to have a good behavior pattern with money. People just don't have that ability. And I know because I used to be one of these people to take something over a long period of time, stash it away, and do not use it unless you actually need it for an emergency or to use it for a specific purchase, preferably one that's getting an asset that's going to make you more money. So, how did I build my emergency fund up to 6 months? And I think we had this conversation before. I kind of talked about what I do to build up my emergency fund. First and foremost, I had to be at a point where I had margin. If you cannot pay the minimum of all your bills, and if there are more bills at the end of the month and no money at the end of the month, you need to go back to square one because you have to reduce your expenses or get up off your ass and go make more money. And I say it that way because I've been in that position. UPS call centers, the boy did it all as a practicing attorney, okay? That's point number one. But if you are at that point where you can pay the minimum of all your bills, even if you do have debt, now you're at a position where you got a little bit extra. So you can decide if you want to attack debt, if you want to save. Now, there's a few schools of approaches here. You got the guys who just say, let's get $1,000 and put the rest all on the debt after we get that $1,000. I took a little bit different approach. I wanted to have $1,000 for each person in my household. That was $4,000, not counting the dog. So to essentially get to that point, we split the baby. We didn't take all the money and use it to stash in the emergency fund. We didn't take all of the excess money, all of the margin we had to use it in debt. We put the majority of it towards debt. Then we put a smaller portion of it to stash in the emergency fund. So the magic number for us was $16.66. We stashed away $16.66 a day. That's $500 a month. And doing that, we got our emergency fund to $1,000 a month. Then we were able to get it to 3 months. Then we were able to get it to 6 months, which is where we currently stand. So there's an extra trick that I use aside from setting aside a certain amount of money every month. And for me, this trick has been invaluable in saving money for either my emergency fund or a sinking fund. So not only do we set a set amount of money every month that goes into our emergency fund, but most times people have their budget set up because they get paid twice a month. You get paid on the 1st, the 15th, or the 30th, something to that effect. But there are a few times a year where you get 3 paychecks per month. So we maximize that third paycheck to put it towards something to achieve either a financial goal or to achieve something that we want to do collectively as a family. So most times we have 2 paychecks a year where we would normally get a third paycheck, and because we have our budget based on only getting 2 paychecks And so when we have those unique months when we get that third paycheck, we maximize that third paycheck. Most of the times, our allocation is 70/30, And what that means is 70% of it will go either in a savings account towards our emergency fund, or it might go into a savings account for a sinking fund for something that we need. And then 30% we use for something that's family related. So normally the breakdown is, hey, we're going to stash this in the emergency fund, this 70% of this paycheck, and then this 30% we're going to take it and we'll probably pay it towards a family vacation that we have planned years down the road. By doing that, it has allowed us to really speed up our saving, but also allowed us to really pace ourselves and allow ourselves to enjoy family moments and family vacations. So I think that that's a really good strategy to use. Again, everybody's budget is only based on getting paid twice a month. So when we get paid with that third paycheck, we like to maximize that paycheck. So I already got a plan for next year's paycheck. I got a plan already for 2023, the two paychecks that we're going to get. Hey, that money is going to get allocated to a sinking fund that we're starting to get a new vehicle, because I want to get the wifey a new vehicle. So that's going to be the game plan. Now, I'm probably not going to use all of those extra paychecks to put in that sinking fund, but a vast majority of it is going to go there. I think that's a good approach. Y'all let me know, what do y'all do with y'all third paychecks? Do y'all already have it planned out? Do y'all use it to save or to attack debt or what? That's kind of been our approach, and it's been working for us. If you found value in this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and check out this video on the screen. There's going to be more video and content related to finances.